What's going on, you guys? My name is Emmanuel and I am right now at the park where my sister and I used to play when we were a child, and yeah, we have a lot of great memories of us playing here. And this is gonna be the first video of me touring around this town of Denville, and I hope you guys enjoy this mini tour with me together. As you can see behind me, this is actually a high school, also known as VOTEC, or Morris County School of Technology, and it's basically helping you study on a career that you guys want to choose. Basically, if you don't know what to study, you can always come here and have a great experience and memories of studying. As you guys can see, this is actually Main Street. I am walking now, and this is one of the busiest streets in the town of Denville, and I do realize that this is not a place that is popular for domestic or international tourists to come and visit. But if you like to hang out, one of the places here in New Jersey that is quiet, relaxing, tranquil, and all for you to describe, Denville is one of the places that you would like to visit. And as you can tell, that this town is basically a transportation hub, or known as the commuter center, for people to travel to different towns or villages or cities here in New Jersey. Like, there's several bus stops here that you can take to Dover, which is to the east side, or to Morristown, which is behind me, to the further west side. And it even has train services that you can take as well to go to different towns or cities, especially towards Hoboken, New Jersey, or to New York City. There's a train station which I'm gonna take you guys to and talk to you guys a little bit more. It's actually a little tough for me to not look at the camera and speak to you guys about it, because I am basically walking, so I need to be careful of where I'm stepping at. So behind me over there is the plaza, the shopping plaza, where it's basically has many restaurants more than stores or pharmacies. There's actually one CVS, and there's actually a gym, but I don't know if you need to pay it to get in, because it's basically not like the Planet Fitness gym. It's basically like a training education system. So right now I am at Denville train station, and if you guys don't know, I am a guy that records trains for a while, and that's when I was young. I love trains so much. It gives me all this excitement and all this happiness about it. And right now I'm 24 years old and I'm still liking the trains. Can you guys even imagine that? So yeah, this is actually the place where you can go take the train to New York City or to Hoboken, the city in New Jersey that is on the border of New York. And over is actually where you will go to Dover, which is the next town. And even they'll take you up to Hackettstown, which is even further down in Warren County in New Jersey. I am actually walking back to Main Street, but using a shortcut, which I know that you guys might think that I'm crazy that this is a shortcut. I am walking next to the railroad tracks, and I don't know if this is a trespassing. Back to Main Street next to these railroad tracks, which this section is basically abandoned. So let me tell you guys that Denville here has its history, that this settlement was founded first by Native Americans, by Lenni Lenape tribe, if I'm not mistaken. And it was later founded by the English and Dutch back in the 18th century. And thanks to them, they actually make this settlement grow bigger, which the development of this town accelerates by building the railroad tracks right behind me. And that's when it became from a rural community to a more developed area, which is now. This, you can see, is actually the lawyer's office. And right over here, we're back at Main Street. Denville is definitely a developed town, because right here there's a bank and there's another shopping plaza. You can see the art studio and the laundromat. It also has a lot of shopping places, like grocery shopping. Even it has some souvenirs shop as well. And a lot of restaurants as well where you can eat. There's pizzeria, there's the bagel shop, and here there's actually a grocery shop, Acme, and right there where you can see the lights, the colorful lights there, that's the fair, the carnival fair here in Denville, which operates in the mid-July. I basically enjoyed going to that carnival fair when I was young. I came there with my sister to have fun with no stress, and we have very great memories we have over there. This area is basically where all the people will gather around, have fun, chat with your peers, spend time with your family. For example, right behind me, where I have just walked past, is Broadway, which is a meeting point here in Denville to spend time with your friends or getting to know each other by meeting new people, and to make this community much healthier and stronger and bigger, because Denville here, what I've read in some articles, is one of the friendliest suburban town of northern New Jersey, and I would say that is quite big of a statement. I'm just right now walking past through St. Mary's Catholic Church, and it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful, the images of what it looks like St. Mary's. And this church was built during the mid-19th century. It used to be where the students study religion before it became to grow, and that's when it turned into a church. Here that we just walked past is actually a town hall / police station, and over there where you see the lights, it's actually the Gardner Field. Now right here behind me is the Gardner Field, and this is also a meeting point for everyone to have fun, because here you can play any kind of sports, such as baseball, softball, lacrosse, football, soccer, tennis, basketball. And right here is the park, which is closed 40 minutes ago. And I basically walked a lot of times to here, and yeah, it's actually it's definitely relaxing. I'm really sorry, you guys. My GoPro had died, and right now I'm using my iPhone to finish this vlog. So I am right now leaving Gardner Field and currently walking on top of a pedestrian bridge to cross over the Route 46 so that I can show you guys the residential area. You guys, right now it's actually almost 9, and I know that this is not a good time for me to vlog, but right now I am walking in a residential area of Denville. I'm right now in Franklin Road. This is actually a quiet, relaxing place if you guys want to walk around Denville and get to know this town a bit better. Right now I am currently continue to walk towards the last stop before finishing this first video, which is up to Indian Lake. You guys, I'm almost there, walking all the way to Indian Lake. Can you see those houses next to me? This house right here, where the water is and the light reflection, that's Indian Lake. You guys, we have now arrived in Indian Lake. I used to be here with my mom and my sister when I was young, and we sat at the edge of the embankment and staring at the lake in front of our eyes, and sometimes in the sunset, sometimes in the afternoon. And I know that this is not a good time to show you what Indian Lake looks like, but even at night, because of the lights of the houses, it makes it even more romantic, don't you think? I am right now walking behind the shopping plaza on Main Street as my shortcut to Main Street to get to my home, and that's pretty much about it for my first vlog. Sorry about the timing. I promise you that I'll try my absolute best to do it at the right time, to do it as early as possible. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video, and the reason of why I'm doing this is because I've created my new YouTube channel, Adventure and Travel, because one, I like to travel, and two, I like having an adventure as well. I'm basically an outside person. I like to do activities like walking and listen to music, sometimes jogging, because being at home, you sometimes get stressed out, you sometimes get bored even, with nothing to do, with the same routine. And when you're outside, you're basically having freedom and do whatever you want. Well, in a good way, not what makes you get into trouble, if you know what I mean. I've been dreaming of traveling more because since 2020, that is when I traveled for the first time. And that is when I was in Lima, in Peru, to visit the family of my mom. And I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely nervous because it is the first time traveling and get to know different world, different place, meeting new people, try out different foods, get to know different cultures, and yeah. But ever since I traveled there for past 3 weeks, I had fun. I made a few of the friends, which is literally unexpected to me. And the other reason of why I'm doing this is to challenge myself, to make myself a new challenge, because I was the guy that is recording trains from different stops, including here in Denville, that I want to try out something new, like what I'm doing right now, talking to you in front of a camera for the first time. Talking in front of a camera while walking and especially in public is definitely nerve-wracking, uncomfortable, awkward, and it's at the same time difficult because you basically need to keep on walking straight and not look at you while talking about, for example, here in Denville, of what it is about and what this town has to offer. But little by little, I'll get used to it. So I hope you guys enjoy this mini tour of the town of Denville, and give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to, share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.